Yo, what up? You're chilling with Master Wolf and Cameron. This is the real interview. Thank you for having me. Get it. Astronaut in the Ocean, the mixtape, Astronautical, out now. Bah.
Yeah, you heard him. You and the Kid Leroy are like from the biggest ones from Australia right now. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, he's done very well in his lane, and I've still got work to do, I feel, but he's like
sure.
kind of solidified himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got that singing sound, I think he's just got that sort of young kid, that super talented vibe. So yeah, I mean, for me, it's just I have a very big song, and I've still got stuff to do that needs to pave the way.
When you released Astronaut in the Ocean, did you know it was going to blow up? Like, did you think anything like that? No.
Not one instant like part of me thought this is going to blow up.
Yeah.
At all.
That's awesome. That's probably the coolest thing. Just have like your song just blow up, and you're like, what?
Yeah, it's exactly. I was like, what is going on?
What was your ideal audience? Was it just like anyone? Because for me, I heard it when I was like just in the school bus, and I was like, this song's good. What is this song? I had never heard it, and then I downloaded it. Like, was it like
for me? It was hardcore hip hop.
Yeah,
I wanted this song to be that thing that put me in the hip hop scene, like the rap caviar, and it was completely opposite. It went like country, kids.
Yeah.
It was just like I had to go with it. But the idea was for me to like release a really cool rap song, hip hop song, and it just like kind of hopefully cement me in that genre.
For the remix, how did you get G-Eazy and DDG on it?
That was the label and management. We were just going through names that we thought sonically would fit.
Yeah.
I remember being sent Moonwalking in the Calabasas, DDG song with Blueface. And I was like, yeah, this is fire. He could easily work. And then we had a couple of names, but like G-Eazy was the, I guess, top of the ladder when it came to like sonically fitting, and like it was really cool how he, I guess, relayed some of the lyrics back in his verse.
Yeah.
Kind of showed that he was putting an effort in. But yeah, it was literally just management and the label working out and speaking G-Eazy's and DDG's management. How
did you get signed to the label? Like, how did that come to be?
Astronaut in the Ocean.
Yeah. Did they reached out to you, I'm assuming?
Yeah. We had labels reaching out, and then I went with Electro Records just because they wanted to develop me more than just develop Astro.
What's your favorite song that you've made?
Oh, I'm going to give you one unreleased and one released.
Yeah, sure.
Released track, still most probably Night Rider.
Okay. Yeah.
Unreleased track, something called Dark Matter.
All right. Can't wait to hear it one day.
One day.
That'd be sweet. Yeah. Swinging it back to, what is your least favorite song that you've made? Or do you have any like songs that you don't like?
Possibly Vibin'.
Okay.
Just because it doesn't relate to anything. It's just got no story behind it or anything like that. It was a feel-good song that I wrote to, a very cool beat, but it had no connection. And I do pride myself on like connecting to the words that I say.
Do you like freestyle your lyrics, or do you write them down most of the time?
No, I never freestyle the lyrics because I feel like there's no connection.
Oh yeah.
I scat for melodies. For a chorus usually, but if the beat is like one of those beats that give you an intro rap, then I'll start doing an intro rap. Kind of like Pandemonium, like it starts off with an intro. But for me, it's always like scatting for a really cool melody first, then building off that. And then generally it's the chorus first, then verses. But yeah, it's always scatting for like really cool melodies.
Yeah. All right. Top 5 favorite artists.
Alive or Dead and
Yeah.
Alive?
No, like whatever, like Dead and Alive.
Number one, Eminem.
Yeah.
Number two, The Beatles. Number three, oh, most probably Tupac.
Yeah.
Number four, 50 Cent. Number five, Kendrick Lamar.
Who's your dream collab artist?
Most probably Eminem
Yeah.
or Kendrick. Either one of those two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are two amazing rap legends for sure.
Yeah, the reason I gave two is because like Eminem to me is just like you're like graced with glory if you get to work with him. Like he
For
chooses
sure.
you, choose
Yeah.
you.
Where's your favorite place to perform?
Oh, most probably like somewhere big in Australia, like just
Yeah.
hometown, Sydney. Most probably just because hip hop isn't massive in
Mm-hmm.
our country. Even though it's like making waves at the moment, it's still not massive.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just think my hometown, Sydney.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if I like, I'm sure most people would say their hometown. I think that would be like the best vibes for sure.
Yeah.
All right. If you have to go out, like, say you're just like making some music and you need something quick, what would be your favorite fast food restaurant?
Ooh. I really like getting like bowls, like like the Asian bowls.
Oh yeah, like
You know
noodle
what
bowls
I
and
mean?
stuff.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
ramen, a good
Oh yeah.
ramen for me as well is like pretty much hits the spot.
So that song with Kevin Gates, I really like that one. How did you reach out to him, or did he reach out to you?
Well, we had my half down and the
Yeah.
chorus with my verse, and basically we were just going through like people that would fit sonically, I guess, on that song.
Yeah.
And I always have been listening to Kevin Gates like for the last 5 to 10 years. He's someone that I've always listened to, and I randomly just sent a message to my manager. I'm like, wouldn't Kevin Gates be sick on Thief in the Night? And he's like, could do, like as in like it could work.
Yeah.
And then I just remember waking up one morning and seeing like a WAV file, like
Oh yeah.
Kevin Gates, Thief in the Night, and then I was like, my jaw dropped.
That's awesome. Yeah. Do you have any tattoos? That's a question.
I do. I have two. My parents' names.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, my mum and dad on my arms. That's all though. I don't think I can go through that pain again.
No. Yeah. All right. Favorite holiday?
Somewhere emotionally secluded where there's not a lot of people.
Yeah.
Maybe like somewhere like the Maldives, Bahamas, somewhere I can just have like my own villa and chill out and not be in crowds.
Also, one of my favorite songs, Tightrope. How did I've never heard of Nicolosi, but how did you get them on the song?
So it was actually the other way around. Like I heard it was like a top line song.
Okay.
And people were like saying, "Oh, who should we get to sing it?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "No. You don't change this voice. You don't just because no one would have that sound like he did."
Mm-hmm.
I remember writing to it, and I'm like, "Nah, just leave it as is," because I sent a bunch of emails, and it's like demos or top line songwriters and songs, and that was one of them. And I'm like, just leave it like this because it's like literally art. And that's what happened. Then I just wrote to it, recorded, and then the song was it.
What do you think's your most like underrated song? Like doesn't get enough love?
From the mixtape?
Yeah, from the mixtape. Yeah.
It's hard because it's just come out, but I still think Pandemonium is something that hopefully will grow in time. I feel like it's a really unique style of track. And Just Names, mostly those two.